Hello, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to my monthly club tour here on FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. Now, if you guys didn't know, every single month so far since FIFA has begun, or FIFA 17 I should say, I've been doing a club tour just to see where we're at with different players coming into the game, as there are loads of special items basically all the time on FIFA 17. I'll show you the ones that I've picked up. I'll show you my main 5 leagues and see how those teams have come along since the start of the game. And then after I've shown you my main 5 leagues, I will of course go into my actual club where you can see all the special items, all the cards that I've got on this game. So if you do find this sort of thing interesting, make sure you smash a thumbs up on it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys are new around here. So we're going to start off in France, in the French Ligue 1, and I'm going to show you the team that I'm currently rocking. This is my French Ligue 1 side. It's actually a really cool looking team right now. I'm not sure how much it's changed since last month. We've probably brought in a couple of different players that have upgraded it somewhat. I wonder who I've actually got that's in the rest of my club. Ligue 1. Do I have any special items? Normally I sometimes play Movember, Matuidi, but of course I've got the regular one as well. Draxler is a player that's come in, but I don't have him right now. I had his inform very recently, but these are the other players. A lot of PSG players, I guess, in the club. But it's nearly a full special team. We're only 4 players away from this being a full special squad. So we've got the SBC versions of Ruffier, we've got Perrin, we have Kazawa, we've got Fekir, and of course Lacazette, who's a bit of a worldie. 18 games, 18 goals, but 17 assists. An absolute beast. What a god he is. We've also brought in this month, a different one from last month, is Henri Saivet. He is normally a cam, but I play him at CM, and I think he's a great little card actually. He cost me just over 30,000 coins. I'm not sure what he's at right now, but I really like how this card design looks in the game, so I'm probably going to hold on to him for a little bit longer. This is the one that every single month I ask you guys, should I go ahead and get rid of him? The ones to watch, Ben Arthur, because I paid a whole bunch for him, 173k. And he's probably under 100. Yeah, he's about 100k, I would imagine, right now. So I've lost money on him. So rather than just taking that loss and getting an extra 100k, which I kind of don't need, I've got 2.5 mil right now. I decided that I'm going to keep him, because if there's been anything that's taught me anything, it's that ones to watch prices absolutely boom if a player scores. So I reckon I can break even on Ben Arthur. If he somehow gets back into the PSG team, I don't know if he ever will or won't. But if he does get back in and scores a goal, people will go crazy. His price will skyrocket. If you guys didn't see last week what happened to Mustafi, my god, I made profit on Mustafi because I sold him when his price skyrocketed. He then didn't get an inform, so he's come plummeting back down to around 50,000 coins. Loads of people lost out on that one, I'm sure. So that is my French Ligue 1 squad. It's tidy. It's a tidy little team. We shall now move on to my La Liga, my Spanish league team. And again, this one's really colourful and features some beastly players. Of course, one thing has happened since you last watched this a month ago. Team of the Year. Madness, we have a Team of the Year player in our squad right now. It is, of course, Luka Modric. He's a player that I'm using in a series called Fatal, that if you don't know that, it's a series made up by Bateson. There's 16 of us YouTubers currently upgrading and building squads. And we'll eventually go into a knockout part of the tournament. But this team is kind of good as well. There's some special players on the bench, and the likes of Pepe, Rakitic, James Rodriguez, currently not making it into my starting 11. Again, this is 2 players away from being a full special team. That's craziness. Oblak in goal. I think he's the best goalkeeper in this league, in my opinion anyway. We've got SBC Juan Fran. We've still got team of the group stage Varane, who I paid this much for. I think he's more expensive than that right now. We then have SBC, what's this guy's name? Mario Gaspar, who I've used a little bit. He's a bit short for a centre-back, if I'm honest. And then Jordi Alba, we welcome back into the team. Midfield is kind of cool. We've got Casemiro in form. I got him for quite cheap. I think he's more than that now. But great for an 84 rated player who's very good in the defensive side of things. We have this guy who was basically discard, so I picked him up anyway. I probably won't ever use him, but Fajar. I don't know how to say his name, but he's a cam. He's kind of slow, but really good dribbling and passing stats on him, and 4-star skills and weak foot. He could be an interesting player. Of course, team of the year, Luca. He's a great player. I love him to bits. And then we have SBC Isco, and then a tiny strike force of Gamero SBC, and then Ben Yedder, not ones to watch, in form. I repurchased him because I already used him. He did great stuff. I sold him for profit, and then when he went down in price again, I went and picked him up for my club, and I haven't used him since, but I think he's like gone up about 50%. He's nearly 50k right now, so I could cash in and make a little bit of profit off of that one. But again, I don't really need to because I have the coins, and it'll be useful for a squad builder, I'm sure, at some point in time. So moving on then to the Serie A, the Italian league, the Calcio A, whatever you like to call it. Again, this is nearly a full special team at this point in time. I think a lot of these players, well, probably nearly all of these players were in the squad last month. But we will have brought in a couple of newbies along the way. All the SBC ones would have been there because, of course, that was all a part of FUTWIZ, and I did my club tour after FUTWIZ. So the likes of Dybala, Insigne, Parolo, De Rossi, Miranda, and the SBC Buffon, they would have all been in here last month. I think Tonelli is probably a new addition. I've got him rather than someone like Chiellini right now, just to see how he'll perform. We've also brought in Brozovic and Perisic, two Croatians with insane stats. I really like Brozovic. I played a lot of games with him. He doesn't get that many stats, but he does a great job. He's such a hard-working player. And then, of course, we've got this guy, Perisic, who I actually bring on as like a super sub in a lot of different squad builders. So I love him. He's 6'2", and he's got a 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. He's an amazing super sub, one of the best on the game for me. And then my SBC Dybala, who I bring on as a sub all of the time as well now. So his goal to game ratio has kind of gone below positive, which kind of sucks, but literally I bring him on with 5 minutes left sometimes and he doesn't really get any contributions. But I like the Serie A team. I've gone with a standard 4-3-3 for this one, and we're playing Insigne off chemistry. However, you could put Quadrado or someone like that there if you wanted. And we've got a couple players on the bench that are specials for now. So, moving on then to... There's two more left I think I want to show you. That is my Bundesliga side, which is this right here. This might be exactly the same, I think, as last month. There hasn't really been any cool Bundesliga players that I really wanted to bring in. Of course, we now do have a better version of Ousmane Dembele. We also have a 93 Lewandowski. But as I'm recording this, winter upgrades haven't happened. I did a really bad thing at one point, which was sell my ones to watch Dembele before he had an inform, so that I could upgrade and get this one. So I sold him for 85k. I bought this one for 85k. This one's now cheaper than that, and the ones to watch boomed as soon as he got an inform, and he's like 300,000 as people are expecting an upgrade. So yeah, that really does suck. But wonder what his price is right now. Yeah, okay. I've lost money on him. But if he does get an upgrade, I imagine this item might get upgraded as well, which might be quite cool. Might be getting a nice little update on that with some better stats. People are also saying that he might go 5-star skill, 5-star weak foot. So that would be crazy. And again, he would warrant that place in the starting 11 up front. Love Thiago, love Renato Sanchez. This Vidal is awesome. I bring him on all of the time as well. Such a hard-working player. And then, of course, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I literally like coughed during his name. My bad. And my throat went anyway. He's just a god. I need to use him a little bit more. He might be my new super sub, actually. He's so quick. That could make the difference in some FUT Champions knockout games and stuff like that. Or if I was to ever play the weekend league, which I think I would probably focus on my road to glory rather than this account. I'm still not sure about that. We'll see in the future. And then my final team I want to show you is, of course, the most popular one, my Premier League side, which has been upgraded a little bit. There's been some changes made from last month for sure. We still have the two or the same like goalkeeper and two defenders in Chris Smalling and Inform Reed. Lots of people would probably prefer to just do this and play Eric Bailly because he's like really overpowered, and a lot of people do like that combo. Still got my SBC Bellerin, he's a god. We've included Marcos Alonso this month instead of Luke Shaw. This is a 6'2" left back with high work rate, so I was interested to see how he would perform. I quite like him. He's got good physical as well, and I think he probably will continue to take that place over Luke Shaw at the moment. I've sold my ones to watch Kante. I made 150,000 coins profit on him because of the hype around him getting an upgrade. Although it's kind of unlikely that his ones to watch would boost. I'm not too sure what will happen. But for now, Emre Can sitting in CDM. Selling ones to watch Kante allowed me to buy a Pogba, whose price is stable at around 600,000. He's actually over 600k right now. So he's going to chill in my midfield. He's an awesome player on this game. Fernandinho's in over Dembele right now because I've sort of gone off Dembele a little bit. And then Eriksen has an upgrade. He's got an 88 rated card instead of an 87 this month, which is beastly. I had to pick that one up, and I think he's around 300,000 coins right now as well. I'm also currently playing Eden Hazard as a striker. At left forward at striker seems to work for me, and it's a great combo with the main man, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who obviously the biggest thing to happen to me in the last month is that I actually gave this guy the award that he's holding in his dynamic image. I went up to Manchester and met Zlatan and actually handed him that award. I've got some photos of that. It's my Twitter profile picture if any of you don't follow me over there. Pretty cool day, and I'm sure I've told you guys about 400,000 times because it's a super proud moment, and I'm buzzing that I met Zlatan. Again, I've been bringing him on as a sub as well, and also playing him in games where I'm trying to get other people goals. Therefore, his goal to game has dipped under positive, but he's also got loads of assists for me as well, and I think he's awesome on this game. He's also in my Fatal squad right now as well. So yeah, if you haven't been checking that series out, I'll leave a link in the description. So that right there is my main 5 teams. Let's move over, shall we, and check out my actual club in case there are any special players from different leagues that I haven't shown you. We will just literally go through the special items at the front of my club. Of course, we have some legends. Petit came in. If you didn't see my Road to Glory, I got Petit SBC done on my Road to Glory and then went and packed the Sif 9 Golan. So that was 800,000 coins of madness happening there. I then have Team of the Year. We've shown you all of these guys. Most of these are in squads. I do have an 85 Schneider. He's kind of cool. We used him in a squad the other day. But most of these you will have seen. And there's some odd informs like this guy that I packed. I got some ones to watches because, of course, they are priced boom if they ever do anything crazy. Renato Sanchez, we hope to get a ones to watch upgrade on him at some point in time. But he's actually got to get some playing time and actually do some work as well. So, yeah, we're going through here. These are my high-ish rated players. You know, it's decent. I could sell quite a lot of them, but then again, the odd SBC comes around and you require them, and then you're screwed if you don't have them with loyalty. So I kind of keep a lot of my first owner stuff unless it's a duplicate. For just, I don't know, just for reasons like SBCs coming around. So those are my main golds. Let's see if I've got any half decent silvers. I really don't use silvers. This Varias is a cool card to have. But other than that, I don't have any informs that are silvers or anything. Typically, I'm just using the silver players in Fatal from La Liga, and that's about it. This is the guy, Pantic, as a centre back. He's actually really, really good. I like him a lot, but he does feel like a silver at the end of the day. So if we go to special, I can get through the tradable informs and show you all of my SBC items. Where are they? Where do they start? Here we go. So we have Zlatan, Hazard. You've seen a lot of these. Of course, we've still got the likes of Costa, Payet, who doesn't even make my Prem team because of the Eriksen card, which I prefer. Lacazette's a beast. Jonas, I've still not used him. I need to use him at some point. He looks like he'd be an amazing cam. Let me know if you've used Jonas and what you think of him. Giovinco, Eto'o, Gignac, players that I haven't actually used for a while. I actually used Eto'o the other day. 5 games and 8 assists in 8 games is pretty impressive, considering I was trying to get the ball to international man of the match Sal. Other players, what we got? We got Sterling. I don't really use the wide players in the Prem anymore, but he's a great super sub. David Villa, of course. What a goal to game ratio he's got for the club. And then just other players. We're getting lower rated now. Heung-min Son is still a beast. He still terrorizes me when I come up against him. He's so good. Honestly, people wreck me with this guy. And then, of course, I've got 2 versions of Dele Alli. I've got the Inform Untradeable and then the SBC version. So, be interesting to see what I end up doing with that Inform. Maybe I have to, like, trade it in for an SBC at some point. Marcus Rashford, who I've used once for 6 games. He did really well, but I haven't found a reason to use him since, so that was probably a bit of a waste of money. And then we get all the way to the end to Alex Hunter. So that's my club tour, guys, for January 2017. I reckon it will change quite a lot in the next month. due to crazy informs. Team of the week seem to be mental right now, so I'll try and change things about a little bit, see what I can nail down in certain leagues and certain squads to see what plays better and try and get different players in, so it makes it interesting for you guys. But if you've enjoyed the video, please don't forget, smash a like on it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a great day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.